What is good, guys? Welcome back to another full daily recap. Today I actually lost. It's my first losing trade in around 2 to 3 weeks. Very good, very statistical loss in my opinion. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break down what I wanted to see coming into this day's worth of price action and basically how you could have caught either the loss or the win afterwards. Obviously, it doesn't matter the fact that it's a losing trade. It was an A+ setup for my model, so you still should be taking this trade or at least a trade following this trade if you'd missed this one or faded it for whatever reason. There were two valid setups today that I called out on my live stream. One won, one lost. So let's jump into this recap. Off of market open, I was looking for longs, right? We had low resistance liquidity resting above right here. Looks a lot cleaner on the lower time frame, but we had nice low resistance resting above. We had some low resistance resting below, so I was looking simply for price to manipulate lower and then to fuel prices higher towards my overall draw here, which on the hourly time frame was more bullish, but I'd like to see this hourly gap tapped into, which was resting just below. So we had the unfilled hourly right here that I wanted to see tapped into, but as you can see, if we just play a price off of market open, the first candle dumps. We sell off a cliff straight off of market open here, and eventually we do end up coming down all the way down here. I think there was a potential long position here. I think some people took this. Yeah, I think this was a horrible trade. We opened straight up into a 15-minute here, guys. No, we didn't. We opened straight up into a 5-minute, sorry. So we opened straight into a 5-minute. This continuation short, I was looking at this continuation short. I did not take this because the candle close was terrible. If we'd have had a healthy candle close here, I would have certainly took this, targeting a 1-to-1, all the way down to this obvious sell side that we failed to sweep prior to this. So we had this obvious hourly sell side that we failed to sweep that was resting inside of a 5-minute fair value gap. So this 4-hour intermediate term low is what I had marked out as my sell side if we were to disrespect the hourly and show clear bearish intent. But after we swept this high, this almost looked like a manipulation. If you look on the 15-minute time frame here, look at the wick we form here. So we then open up a 15-minute. So we opened up a 15-minute above, as you can see here. This also triggered a potential long setup. This was the 50-minute I meant earlier. We opened up this 15-minute, and the 15-minute was literally at this wick. So this long position here was you were longing straight into a 15-minute fair value gap, which is extremely risky. ES did have low resistance liquidity below. If you look on ES here, we had all this stacked low resistance below. However, we had respected the hourly gap on ES. So I was still open to longs on NQ, but needed something much cleaner than longing straight into a huge void on the left with no low resistance liquidity whatsoever. So obviously a definite fade there personally. So I waited for price to come up and then generate some liquidity. You see here how we're generating liquidity. We haven't swept this high out. So we're generating liquidity. We've got these relative equal highs here. And I'm also now looking for a continuation long. We're inside of a 5-minute and there's a potential 15-minute down below as well about to open up. So this was the first potential continuation long. These were the main setups I was looking for today, obviously, besides that short, which unfortunately was not valid for me. So we got an inverse here eventually. I think we do chop around a little bit, and then we eventually close through this. So I called out to fade this trade simply because we had a 15-minute opening up at our stop loss right here. As you can see, until 15-minute at our stop loss. We were delivering out of a 5-minute here, but the main reason for this being a poor trade isn't the unfilled 15 minutes. The fact we have no generated liquidity to the left, right? We only have these two highs. And then as you can see here, because this setup fails, we then put in another failure swing. So we're starting to generate more liquidity here. So now I'm looking for this. If we have a nice manipulation, you see, we manipulate into this 15-minute fair value gap. So we're delivering from a 15-minute gap. What happened with this first potential setup? So with this first setup, we had no unfilled gap at our stop loss, our take profit, sorry. But now what we have, since we opened up this next candle, we have an unfilled 30-minute fair value gap. And obviously, as we know, we have that low resistance leading up to the unfilled 30-minute. This is not super algorithmic low resistance, but it is still leading up, it's stacked highs leading up to an unfilled gap. So this is where I was open to taking potential longs. And as you can see, we got the inverse in just 2 candles. On the 5-minute time frame here, this actually becomes a protected low. As you can see, we swept out this low inside of fair value gap, giving us a protected low. There should be no reason for price to distribute lower now. We're bouncing out of a 15-minute fair value gap. there should be no reason for price to have to resweep this low again. The problem with this trade, and the reason why this trade most likely failed, as you can see, we chopped around a little bit, generated more liquidity. The main reason this trade probably failed is simply just due to the poor price action, which completely makes it a statistical loss. As you can see, the price action was quite sideways for the last 30 minutes. I said this in live time, the price action has been poor, but if we can get that AMD model, which is what we got here, we manipulated lower at 9:30, so 9:30 up, sorry, 10:30 opened, we manipulated lower into an unfilled 15, unfilled 30 at our take profit with low resistance leading up to it, and unfortunately, for some reason, price wanted to re-manipulate the stop loss and then end up going higher and giving a potential long setup here, which printed. I personally stop after one loss, but I alerted this as a valid setup, so some people took this, some people took just the first trade, and some people in my stream took both trades. Either way, one win and one loss potentially today. Unfortunately, I do stop after one loss, which helps me in the long run. And then, as you can see, price played out perfectly to the unfilled 30 minutes. So a little bit about how I actually executed my trade. I haven't gone through that properly, how I actually risk managed here. So, of course, 1 minute IFEG there. And I entered on this candle close. Stop loss for me was 60% of the wick. For about 30 points. I knew that we shouldn't need to trade all the way back to this, and if we were going to hold it, we should hold the before the 50% of the wick. And then I simply was targeting a 1-to-1 just into this unfilled 30. As you can see, stop rated. Again, I do not think there's much logic to this stop raid. We'd already manipulated into the 30 minute. We shouldn't need, sorry, the 15 minute. We should not need to manipulate again. Protected low has been reswept, which is just a bad sign anyway. So. And then eventually it does end up playing out to the unfilled 30 minute. If you guys have any questions about today, please let me know. But you have to be able to handle losses, guys. It's so easy to go on social media and there'll be 5 different people explaining why this was a fade. This is a high quality setup. If you entered with conviction, your discretion, and saw that we had low resistance leading up to an unfilled 30 minute, your stop loss is more high resistant than your take profit is. That is undebatable for this trade. That is 100%. So try not to get caught up in everybody trying to make a reason for every single loss. Every single trade, you can find a reason for it potentially losing. So as long as you enter, risk manage effectively and enter based off your own conviction, your discretion, and your stop loss is more high resistant than your take profit, then you are doing something right. And this was completely just a statistical loss. Like I say, any questions about today, do drop me a message. Make sure to subscribe for more free educational content, and I'll see you all in the next YouTube video.